Hello and welcome to week 12's course status here at Haga Golf Club. So we're down on Blue 2. 3 weeks ago we were down here, full covering of snow. I think it was 15 centimetres with ice as well. So we've come a long way. You see from the drone pictures, the course looks totally different to what it did 3 weeks ago. We've had a lot of good weather, a lot of melting. From the pictures you can see, we're a nice golden brown colour. We do have some damage, fairways and tees, but most of it is just dormant now. The chlorophyll, the green has gone out of the plant. You can see that reaction once the frost comes out of the ground. The snow's gone in your garden, the sun's out, it's a very spring feeling in the air. You see from my breath, it's -4 this morning. We're not in spring yet. I know everybody just wants to get the golf clubs out and start hitting balls, and we're still early days. We don't want to push anything. Relax, we will get the course open as soon as we can, but we're not there yet. So we're on blue 5 green. Sheet's totally exposed now. I would love just to lift up the sheet and show you. I have been under them. I have seen some green grass. The way we actually pin the sheets down, yeah, you can visibly see the sandbags, but we have a metal pin, 30 centimetre metal pins that keep them in the ground. So when we have frost in the ground, nearly impossible to take out. So until the frost goes out of the ground, we won't be able to take the sheets off. Next week's weather looks good, not minus at night. Day temperature's pretty good, so into next week we'll start taking the sheets off. Maybe it's a little bit earlier, but when we've got so many greens, it takes time. We need to get out there and start taking them off so that we're not scrambling when all of a sudden 15 degrees comes and we really need to get the sheets off before the grass starts getting stressed. So just a quick update on all 3 loops. We're on blue now. Just the edges really that they've got snow on. This one's taken the longest to melt. It's not too far behind the other 2. Yellow generally clears the first, and there's only really the corners up at Ela and the top, red 3 to 6. They've still got a little bit of snow in the edges as well. So everything's coming along. It's melting fairly good each day. So yeah, it's fairly positive. Some of you are probably wondering about our projects that are ongoing. As I mentioned before, the drainage. We've done the first 100 metres on red 7 fairway, so that's done and backfilled. Yellow 9 was done before Christmas. And then these tee projects that we've got on blue. We haven't done anything more with them as yet. Gavin's over on the range doing some drainage at the minute. As soon as he's done on the range, then we'll be coming back over to blue 6 and blue 7. They're ready for the drainage to be put in. Also the irrigation will go around those greens next week as well. So he's nearly finished on the range. We'll go over there now and go and have a look. I'm getting a lot of questions about the range. We're full speed ahead with Gavin on the range. We've put in 500 metres of drainage with the actual drainage pipes, plus probably same again with the sandbanding, trying to dry up the whole of the range. We've made a good start. Whether we need to put more in, we'll know through the season. We were finding it really difficult to pick the balls, so all the target greens, sand greens, they've been filled in. We'll still use them as target greens. You see standing on one now. There'll be a mound shape. We'll put grass on them. We'll have a flag in the middle, so there'll still be target greens here, but the main aim of doing all the drainage work and filling in these greens is so that we can have a robot picker picking the balls and cutting the grass. There's new versions of these robot pickers coming all the time, so the main aim for us is to make it as dry as possible so we can pick the balls, we don't lose any balls, and that we can use robots on here. So before we can open the range, these areas need to be finished off. The drainage should be finished this week. You can still see there's a little bit of snow kicking around, so that needs to go. The frost needs to go out the ground. We can't have minus at night. For the ball machines will freeze, so the minus carries on. If we get another cold period, it's not going to be ideal for us. We're still working and aiming to open the range early April. But you'll know, as soon as we open up, you'll know about it.